All right, let's do this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Super Farmer Cigar Garage Talks. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good. Um, yeah, interesting video tonight. Had kind of a fun, interesting experience this weekend. I want to share with all you folks. What are we smoking? What are we drinking? All right, Gurkha. This is one of their used to be one of my favorite cigars. There's the Royal Challenge. Connecticut cigar. Was it probably a 60 gauge? It's a fatter cigar. Anyway, I got some of these Gurkhas and some sample packs that I bought. And I'm trying to get back into liking Gurkha. Again, there's a whole video I did on the assorted history of Gurkha and why I stopped smoking their cigars. This one's not bad. It's not making me fall in love with Gurkha again, but we'll keep going, keep smoking it. For the drink tonight, we have Oberon's brother, the Oberon Eclipse, citrus wheat beer. And you guys watch these videos, you know the true sign that summer comes, summer is here, is when the original Oberon comes out. We used to buy mini kegs of that, have it on tap for a week or two, drink till our heart's content. This is kind of the new edition of Oberon, the Eclipse one. Nice little amber beer there. It's pretty good. A little more grungy flavored than the Oberon, but you can definitely tell it's related to the Oberon series by Bell's Brewing in Comstock, Michigan. So I don't mind it. I actually picked up a 6-pack. Just kind of have a few extras here and there throughout the week and whatnot. But anyway, tonight, what are we talking about? Well, our exchange student, congratulations, by the way, your first place competition is in the first Robotics? The robotics competition that teaches STEM fields, competition, a whole host of other things with the guise of building a robot to do special tasks. Now, to be fair, I didn't know much about the robotics. Granted, I know what robotics is, obviously. I've heard of the group, heard of the competition. But never really been my jam to build a robot and whatnot. My kids never really showed interest in that side of things, which is fine. It is what it is. But anyway, our exchange student, this is her jam. She is head over heels. She's loving it. She's loving the innovation. She's loving the programming, the design, the wiring. So her first competition, we were not able to go check out. Just was not in the cards. Which, good, bad, otherwise. I didn't know that they were streaming them on Twitch. I wish I'd have known that. I would have streamed some. Now, like most things, because one of my children is interested into it, I have been doing a lot of research into it, researching the competition, talking to them about them, having them answer a whole host of questions. Well, lo and behold, I finally got to watch a bunch of the competitions, and then they have little short videos that explain the whole policies and politics. And oh my goodness, if you've never watched a First Robotics, find someone who knows about it and then sit with them and watch it. There is more strategy and teamwork comes into play. Diplomacy comes into play. You have to ally with each other. Even the person you're competing against, you have to help them out to get the maximum amount of points. And there's game points, there's ranking points, there's qualification points. It is this whole other thing of next level thinking that you do all this mental gymnastics to get around, and I love it. Absolutely enjoying the competition and learning, like, okay, So you guys don't know, you're randomly assigned for the first 10, 12 matches. You're randomly assigned two partners, and then whichever team scores the most points, they get ranked based on their wins and losses. And now again, if there are three of you and you lose that match, all three of you get a loss. Even if like the other two robots broke down, and you were like, you were killing it, but it was a 3v1, you still get a loss. Which that's neat. That's really weird. Like they don't actually score you based on your individual ability. It is as a team. So that was really neat, kind of watching that strategy behind that. But as you're ranked, depending on your ranking is when determines if you can pick the final partner. So in the finals, you get to pick your two partners. The first place team gets first pick, second place team, so on and so forth. Very interesting. So like they pick someone, the person can accept or decline. If they decline, they're hoping that they can be a team leader, which leads to more points in the end. If they accept and you win, then you get a lot more points. And politics comes into play. Do I want just Yoopers on my team? Do I want Yoopers and trolls on my team? Do I want to pick, like if I'm first place, do I want to even talk to the third place person to see if they want to be on my team? Because if they say no, that has consequences too. And it's just a mind game. I love it. This is definitely a nerd's game, by the way, because it does. It's that next level, that 3D thinking you have to go into. So very cool. Really enjoyed it. Again, if you do want to kind of check it out, I highly recommend you have someone who's very knowledgeable in this first robotics to sit and kind of break down the gameplay and theory and logic as to why we did or did not pick someone, why we did or did not like have a team defend. They had one of the teams as their finals partner do nothing but defend. So they went on the other side and harassed the other robots. Well, me looking in, I'm like, well, wait a minute. That guy's not really blocking that many points from being scored. He could, even if he got like 5 or 6 extra pieces of coral, like low-level points, that's some low-level points that like we didn't have before. So I didn't really understand the logic at first about why he'd send a defender to go harass the other team. It was then explained to me like why this was a thing, why we did this. I was like, oh, okay, again, that's some next level thinking right there. That's some 3D chess that you're playing. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was really neat to see. Super glad my exchange student got into it. This is her bag, as she puts it. She's jiving, she's vibing with these guys. And, they did end up winning the districts. They're now off to state. And it is projected, not by me, mind you, but by actual commentators. So there's a whole commentator. Like, this is basically the Super Bowl, football. This is big news. Like, the companies pour in thousands, it's tens of thousands of dollars to have these robotics teams that these companies put money towards, which is just neat. Like, I would not have expected that. I kind of thought these robots were kind of slapped together with used parts. They're not. I mean, the one coach was saying that especially states and worlds can cost $20,000 to $50,000 for them to go to before hotel rooms and gas. Like, it is big bucks they're putting towards these entrance fees and robots and whatnot. And that's amazing to me. That's really cool. I'm glad these kids get this opportunity. I'm glad my exchange student gets this opportunity. But the part that really shocked me was just the amount of strategy. It's not just about building the best robot that can do the challenges the best. It's the strategy that's going to make or break you in the end. It's understanding the selection processes and understanding the diplomacy that goes along with it, and all these extra ways to get points. There's so many ways that you can get points. So if you don't win first, that doesn't mean you're not going to go to states or worlds, because there are other ways you can earn points towards the states and world competition. So I'm looking forward to it. We just had, again, both of our regional games. They're now heading off to the state games in 2 weeks. Our exchange student is over the moon, excited about that. I mean, the stress is definitely ratcheting up. We're now probably at least a 10, if not a 15 on the old stress meter there, which is good. Kids need stress. Huge fan of that. Sorry, I almost set something on fire over there. Yeah, it's just really good for them to have those stressful events they have to deal with when they're young and have mentors, and when they get out in the real world, get them and totally fold and collapse. So anyway, folks, yes, we took 2 first place. My exchange student is wearing her medal around all day today. She'll wear it to school all day tomorrow. Just an amazing job they did. I'm super proud of her. I just could not be happier that she ended up placing first place, top of the heat. And again, we're going to states. And I'm happy to report that they will stream those out on Twitch too. So I'll be checking those out, cheering, rah, rah, ree, kick them in the knee, rah, rah, ras, kick them in the other knee. And all those other good cheers you have. But yeah, if you've never heard of it, never seen it, never witnessed a game, find someone who knows about it. Sit down with them and watch it with them. It is not going to be what you expected, and the amount of strategy that goes into it is shocking. But it's awesome to see. I'm a huge fan, huge supporter of this program. It is not what I expected, and I am duly shocked by what they're doing with these kids. So good job, First Robotics. Keep it up. And yeah, I'm going to go enjoy a depressing cigar. Try to remember what these cigars used to taste like. Drink a fun little beer. And, I don't know, watch some zombie movies or something. Anyway, folks, stay safe out there. We'll see you on the next one.